And Richard Southern joins us from the 680 News Business Center. Big rumors coming out of Apple that they're actually going to phase out the iPhone. Richard, tell me this ain't so.
Well, it's a form factor, that sort of square smartphone, Christina, that we've, had for a while, and nothing in technology stays the same forever. So something's eventually going to replace it. And Apple reportedly has told its staff exactly what that's going to be. This is in a report in the publication called The Information, citing unnamed people at this meeting. Apple says smart glasses will be the eventual replacement to the iPhone in about 10 years' time or so. According to the report, the first device along these lines is expected out from the company in 2022, said to resemble kind of the Oculus Quest virtual reality headset. It's in 2023 that Apple will release glasses that look kind of like sunglasses. The frame a little bit thicker to house the battery and the processor. These are intended for all-day use and would be the eventual successor to that iPhone. Previous reports have indicated Apple may be about to come out with glasses as early as next year. So that's kind of what they see as being the future of the smartphone, something you wear on your face and not hold in your hand, Christina.
Okay, well, at least I don't have to get rid of my phones just yet or start changing my alliances. I always thought there were only two really big shopping days, Black Friday and, of course, Boxing Day. Now, you're telling me there's another one I need to mark on my calendar?
It's today. Today is the biggest offline and online shopping day in the world, Christina. It's Singles Day. You've never heard of Singles Day. We were talking earlier.
No, we were talking earlier, and I actually said that you need to buy me a present, because isn't this part of the whole tradition thing here?
Christina's trying to cash in on Singles Day. All right, we'll hook you up with something, Chris. This is what it is, though. It's a holiday mainly celebrated in Asian countries. Younger people who are single, they sort of celebrate that by going shopping. And they went shopping in a big way today. A record $38 billion spent on this year's Singles Day. The date, by the way, Christina, November 11th, was chosen because of the 4 ones in the date, which supposedly represent like 4 singles standing there. 500 million people logged on to Alibaba's website. This is the big online retailer. They were buying, they said, everything from Apple gadgets to mangoes. So you name it, they were buying it today. Very much a test of Alibaba's infrastructure, and very much a gauge as well on the important Chinese economy and how well things are going there. And things are apparently going well if they spend a record $38 billion, Christina.
That is a lot of money, but Richard, I'm not letting you off the hook. I really do want like a 680 News mug at least, okay?
Oh, office swag that I could steal? You're definitely going to get that, Christina. I'll hook you up.
Awesome. I like freebies too. Those celebrity videos we see on Instagram, they could end up becoming a lot less political. Richard?
Yeah, Instagram, with actually 2 interesting stories about Instagram today. First off, Christina, they said they are willing, this social network, to pick up the tab for some celebrities' video production costs when they post a video on Instagram. However, they cannot talk about social issues, elections, or politics, very much in contrast to Instagram's parent company, Facebook. On the main Facebook network, it's, welcomed diversity and, welcome people kind of saying whatever they want when it comes to politics. Other big story about Instagram today, Christina, is they're doing away with likes for many of its users in the United States. So those little hearts, you would still see it as the user, how many numbers of likes on your post, but nobody else could see it. So that's what they're trying to change at Instagram.
But we've had that here in Canada for a couple of months, right?
That's right. They were testing that out in a number of international markets, as you say, in Canada as well, and now they're bringing it into their most important market, the United States.
Okay, well, that's questionable if it's the most important. But before
the biggest one anyways.
But before we go, Richard, you've got a quick look at gas prices and some of the other stories you'll be bringing us later on the show.
Gas not changing tonight, holding steady, Christina. And yes, stick around, because coming up just after 6:30, we have the interesting story of why one Florida man is suing Madonna. And if it starts with why Florida man, it's going to be a good story, Christina. So stick around.
Definitely will. Thanks so much, Richard. We'll talk to you again in the next hour.
Thanks.